Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and today we're coming to you from Goldenrod City, where the normal type aces are trying desperately to keep their season alive, as they're currently sitting in 18th place, and to do so they're going to have to defeat the Pastoria Cascade, who are currently in 8th place in a prime leaders 8 position. So let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win. Will it be the normal types, or will it be the water types? Let's send it down.
3, 2, 1, go!
As I said, the Pastoria Cascade is currently sitting in 8th place as they start out with Iron Bundle and Samurai. It will be Taurus and Slacking starting out for the Goldenrod Aces, and immediately Iron Bundle is going to go with the Confide in Taurus, lowering its special attack in doing so. Now Taurus is more of a physical attacker, as Slacking goes for the Water Spout. This is going to hit both water type Pokemon. Not very effective, but actually gets a good hit on both Iron Bundle and Samurai, and Taurus is going to follow it up with the Icy Wind, which is also going to hit both water type Pokemon. Also not very effective, unfortunately. Doesn't do as much damage as Slacking did, who is on the receiving end of a super effective Dark Pulse, and that's because it is a one-hit wonder on Zoroark, who was in its illusion form. It has been eliminated from this matchup, and now out comes the real Slacking, as Iron Bundle is going to go for the stockpile. It is going to boost its special defense and physical defense, and even though it's more of a special attacker, it has an impressive 114 base physical defense. Now Taurus is going to respond with the tea time, so everyone's going to chow down on their leopard berries. And whilst they're doing so, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please like and subscribe, help the PokeType League grow, and we can keep going for seasons to come, as every Pokemon in the PokeType League does hold on to a leopard berry. They're all chowing down, enjoying that food. Samurai is the last one to eat that food, and it is going to be followed up by Slacking, and it is the real Slacking this time, going with the speed swap. And even though it has an impressive base 100 speed, it switches with Iron Bundle, who has 136 speed, as the pound from Samurai onto Taurus gets a good hit, and the Truant of Slacking prevents it from moving, and Taurus now sets up a Leech Seed onto Iron Bundle, which is going to sap it of its energy as the turns continue to go on. Iron Bundle is now going to go with an Icy Wind of its own, hitting both normal type Pokemon. Gets a really good hit there on Taurus as well, lowering its speed, as well as lowering the speed of Slacking in the process. And now Samurai with the Confuse Ray. So not only does Slacking have to contend with that Truant ability that makes it not as good as it could be, but now it's confused, it has to try and shake it off. But before it can do that, Taurus is going to sap a little bit of that health from Iron Bundle and restore some of its own in the process, as Iron Bundle is now back to being the quickest on the field, going with the ally switch. It switches places with Samurai on the field, and here is Slacking trying to shake off this confusion. It could do some huge damage to itself, but it does shake it off, and it's going to go for the Blizzard. Now Samurai is able to avoid that attack, but it does connect with Iron Bundle. However, it's still not very effective. It does resist ice type moves, and now we get the Icicle Spear onto Taurus. This is a multi-hit move from Samurai. It's got 2. It will only get 2 though of this multi-hit move, and Taurus is going to respond with the Leech Life onto Iron Bundle. Gets a good hit. It keeps sapping all of that health from Iron Bundle and putting it into itself. This is good play by Taurus, as it does get more with that Leech Seed taking effect, but Iron Bundle is still on the field, only just though. And Iron Bundle now is going to go for the Powder Snow. Another good hit there onto Taurus, and Slacking's Truant ability is causing it to loaf around on the field. This allows Samurai to go with the Baby Doll Eyes, and it is going for Taurus here, lowering that 100 base attack, and Taurus is going to respond with the Water Pulse onto Iron Bundle, and Iron Bundle has been taken out with that not very effective move. I'm really surprised with all the not very effective attacks that the Goldenrod Aces are going for, as Basculegion comes out for the Pastoria Cascade, and Slacking, still in a confused state, is still able to shake it off though. Going with the Horn attack, gets a great hit there onto Samurai, and Basculegion is going to respond for its side with the Aerial Ace onto Slacking. Does get a good hit, and Samurai is going to follow it up with the Bulk Up here, so not continuing on the offenses. Instead, it is going to boost its attack stat here, as well as its defense. It does have an impressive 100 base attack. It is a well-rounded offensive Pokemon. As the Waterfall now from Taurus, yet another not very effective attack, this time onto Basculegion, and Slacking's Truant ability takes effect yet again. This allows Basculegion to go for a super effective Drain Punch. Slacking holds on though. Basculegion gets its health restored back to full strength, but Slacking is an easy target. Samurai could finish it off here. Goes with the Power Swap instead, so it is going to switch all its changes with its special attack and attack that Slacking has had, as we get that was a mouthful, as the Terra Blast won't affect Basculegion from Taurus, because it would have been a normal type attack, and Slacking is still confused, and it actually damages itself. It takes itself out of this matchup. Slacking has been eliminated, which puts the Pastoria Cascade back in front. The Steel Wing on Tauros from Basque Legion is going to be followed up by the Bubble Beam from Samurai to complete what is practically a huge play. The 1-2 connection onto Tauros, and the Pastoria Cascade are building fantastic momentum as Miss Magius comes out for the Golden Red Aces, and it is joined by Weird. Now, Miss Magius is the terrestrializing Pokemon for the Golden Red Aces, so it sheds that Ghost typing, loses its immunity to normal type attacks, and becomes a normal type Pokemon, and actually gains an immunity to Ghost type attacks, fitting the Basque Legions on the field too, as the tearful look from Miss Magius onto Basque Legion is going to lower that attack stat of this Water Ghost type and the special attack as well. Now we got the Scald onto Weird from Basque Legion. Samurott is going to follow it up with the Double Edge onto Weird as well. There is going to be some recoil damage for Samurott. It is able to hold on, but it is such an easy target right now. And Weird is going to go with the Infestation to take Samurott out of this matchup. That is a much needed elimination, and Samurott had been in this match since the get-go. Now out comes Dondozo in its place as Miss Magius welcomes it to the field with some poison gas. This is going to leave both Dondozo and Basque Legion poisoned on the field, so they will be taking passive damage from that status condition as this battle goes on. Basque Legion looking to respond though, goes with the Bone Rush onto Weird. If it can get 5 hits from this, it should be able to eliminate Weird from the match, but it only gets 2. I reckon it only would have needed 3 in fact, and Weird responds with the Darkest Lariat going for Dondozo. It doesn't do a great deal of damage. I think it should have gone for Basque Legion with that. Dondozo is going to respond though with the block onto Weird, who can no longer escape. Not that it was looking to run away anyway. And there is Basque Legion feeling the effects of that poisoning for the first time. Dondozo also feeling the effects as well. And now we get Miss Magius going with the Water Pledge. Dondozo tanks that not very effective moves. They keep going for Water type moves on the Water type Pokemon. And the Thrash onto Weird from Basque Legion will get the elimination. Weird is out of this match. Dondozo looks to follow it up, going with the Fairy Lock, making it so all 3 Pokemon that are on the field currently cannot run away during the next turn. And again, Pokemon do not try to run away in these matchups. This battle will go to the end as Basque Legion still feeling the effects of that poisoning and will Dondozo. We're about to find out who the last Pokemon for the Goldenrod Aces is, and it is Oinkologne who comes out onto the field. Miss Magius now with the Roar is going to send Dondozo back to the bench. Don't be confused, it is still in this matchup. And out comes Greninja for the Pastoria Cascade. And keep in mind the away side Greninja does have that Battle Bond ability, so if it gets an elimination, it'll maximize its offenses and its speed, but it does suffer that Fairy Wind, which is super effective due to that part Dark typing on Greninja. Greninja going for its first move of the matchup though, and it goes with the Volt Tackle onto Oinkologne. A fantastic hit on the normal type Pokemon. Greninja does get some recoil damage out. Miss Magius is going to respond for its side with the Poison Jab onto Greninja. That is a great hit. They know they want to get Greninja off this field, and Greninja is also now poisoned. That is the 3rd Pokemon for the Pastoria Cascade to suffer from the poison, and that Thrash connects with Miss Magius from Basque Legion, who is now confused due to the fatigue of thrashing about. Oinkologne is going to go with the knockoff, and Basque Legion is eliminated by that super effective move. The Goldenrod Aces are still in this, even at the 2-3 disadvantage. We know Dondozo will be coming back out on the field, but Greninja first feels the effects of that poison. It will surely be taken out of this match very soon as Dondozo back out on the field. Greninja with the Roost is going to restore its health. That is a fantastic strategy there by the Water Dark type, as it is suffering the effects of that poisoning. But the Petal Dance from Miss Magius is going to eliminate Dondozo because it is super effective. Dondozo's taken out. It is now a 2v2 battle. Oinkologne with the hold back on a Greninja gets a good hit, and there is that poisoning yet again. That Roost was really crucial by Greninja there to keep it in this match. And now out comes Klawitza for the Pastoria Cascade as Greninja with the Assurance, and Miss Magius is eliminated. The Terrestrial Pokemon is taken out of this matchup, but that also means that Battle Bond ability has been activated, so Greninja gets an attack boost, a special attack boost, and that speed boost. This is terrible for Oinkologne, who is on the field all by itself and has these 2 water types to contend with, but it goes with a Disarming Voice. This is going to hit Klawitza and Greninja. Greninja will surely be eliminated by that poisoning, but first, another tea time in this matchup, this time from Klawitza. So these 3 Pokemon are going to chow down on their Leopard Berries. Everybody is enjoying those Leopard Berries here today. in this matchup. But Greninja, although having its PP restored thanks to the Leopard Ray, will be taken out, which means it's going to be Oinkologne going head to head against Clawitzer as Greninja is eliminated from this match. Now the normal types really need this victory. This will be their third win of the season. If they can get it, we get the smack down from Oinkologne onto Clawitzer. Gets good hit, but Clawitzer is going to respond with the wing attack, and Oinkologne is eliminated with that critical hit. The Pastoria Cascade have gotten their third victory in a row. This is terrible for the Goldenrod Aces, as their chances of making a Leaders 8 position are slipping ever so further away. But the Cascade move up in the 7th place, and next round they will be taking on the Spike Maswade Grunts, whereas the Goldenrod Aces next round will be taking on the Striaton Greens, who are actually only one place above them. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.